Hi everyone. So I have a video that I made last week, but I put some comments in it that I thought might be a little offensive. Like, I didn't put them in purposely, but after the thought, I thought that I should be a little bit use more discretion. So before I start, I want to say that I understand anyone affected by any of these earthquakes, that it did cause devastation, and um, I'm not undermining or taking away from the tragedy that took place because of those earthquakes that have taken place recently, like in Mexico, and I'm just using them as a reference. So last week I had a dream, and I didn't make a video on it because it seemed it seemed so exact that maybe people wouldn't take me seriously, and I didn't want to lose credibility talking about the Lord. So I saw Rhonda today posted a video, and I wanted to go forward with it because that was my confirmation. And I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. So last week I had a dream, and I woke up in the dream, and I was already raptured. So we weren't in heaven. We weren't in like heaven yet. I wasn't that far. I was still just beneath the firmament, and I could have reached out and touched it if I wanted to. So I'm looking down, and it's like a flat earth look. That's what I'm just gonna leave it at that. I could see the earth, and all of a sudden there was the loudest crack of, like, I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna sound really uneducated, but thunder or lightning, whichever one cracks, it was that times a million. Like the loudest, most extended cracking I've ever heard. And I've only heard a sound similar twice before, and that was when I was in grade 12, and I had two dreams where it literally sounded like I was shot in my head, or that my neighbors had a wall unit up and they like smashed the whole wall unit to the ground. Like, I woke up and I thought, like, I checked my body, like I checked my head. I really thought I had gotten shot or there was a bomb in the building. Like, I even left my home and went in to look, and everything was fine, and I was really concerned. I thought maybe I had had a head injury and I didn't know about it or something, and I did actually check it out. So that is what's really funny about this, is that I've heard it before and I just didn't believe that it was the Lord. So that's just to show how His mercy will chase you down and He will make a believer out of you. Anyways, the loudest cracking I've ever heard, and it literally looked like the earth was opening up, like just opening up, and all of a sudden it was like someone smushed their hand down on a tablecloth with water underneath or something, and like the water just goes rolling to either side of where your hand is. That's what was happening to the earth. Like, it was literally rippling and rolling outward from the center, or from somewhere near the center. I don't know, from the center of what I could see. And as I was making this video the first time, I heard the great shaking. And I still, honestly, I haven't looked it up because I just thought of it right now. But that just came to my mind, the great shaking. And I just thought in this dream, like, how will these people survive? No one can survive this. This is too much. It's too much. And I thought, wow, those earthquakes that took place, they were really for a reason. Like, the recent earthquakes and stuff, I don't know, like, it was as if I was told, like, people needed to, like, they were done a favor almost, because certain structures that wouldn't have made it through this were knocked out prior, and like almost like the tragedy and stuff, like, it was waking people. Like, people had to see, they had to, I don't know, the help would never be the way that they want it to be, but it was helpful. I don't know. I felt bad about putting that in, but to take away from people's tragedy and loss, but that's really what I heard. So I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it. And that was what I saw. Like, that was it. I just saw heard the loudest cracking I've ever heard in my entire life and saw the earth open up, ripple outward, and that was that. And then the following day I had a dream and I saw a family that I know very, very well. They're devoted Christians, the whole family, generations, and they were gathered at a table and they were admiring this cake. And the cake had candles burning. It was a birthday. And they were just smiling and looking like, if you've seen Get Out when he's like, oh, is everything okay? And she's smiling and she's like, oh, yeah, it's okay. Like, I'm great. I love my employers. Like, it was like they were so happy, but so almost sad too. And they kept saying stuff like, oh, the last birthday. Oh, the last cake. Oh, the last presents. And it was like, it was so confirming that it was almost unbelievable. It was so confirming to me. Like, this is it, guys. This is it. But something